Our first speaker is Mary. Mary is completing her final speech from the Competent Communication Module. Today, her goal is to inspire you to focus on opening more time on the things you love, and less on the things you hate. Her speech is titled, How to Do More of the Things You Love. Please welcome Mary Bogdanov.
3 loads of laundry, a decently vacuumed, yet dusty home, too much takeout food in the refrigerator, and an unused gym membership. This used to be my life on a daily and weekly basis not that long ago. After working at least 8 hours a day at a job over 30 miles from my house, I was simply too tired and unmotivated to take proper care of my health and my home. I constantly felt exhausted and overwhelmed. That all changed though one day when I earnestly pushed myself to consider the true value of my own time. We've all heard the saying, your time is worth money, but what is it really worth? Is it worth changing the oil in your own car? Is it worth giving yourself a haircut? Like many of you, I'm sure, the answer for me is unequivocally no. I was never taught these things as a child, and as an adult, I really never considered learning them just to save myself a few bucks. So, I have a mechanic change the oil in my car. I have a stylist do my hair, both of whom are well-trained and great at what they do. But I still found myself taking on many jobs around the house that was sucking the life and time out of my weeks. Essentially, every weekend was going to doing laundry and cleaning the house. And if I made the fateful decision to even skip chores once to say, go to a party or socialize, I would get completely backed up. Then I'd have double the chores the next weekend. It was a lose-lose situation. And at 34 years old, I declared my time is worth more than doing chores. That's when the life-changing magic of doing more of the things I love and less of the things I hate took hold. I repeat, I started doing more of the things I love, and I stopped doing the things I hate. It started with a simple math exercise. I calculated my hourly rate based on my annual salary and realized I was far overpaid for many of the things I was taking on that I wasn't even getting paid for. From there, I created budget line items to start outsourcing the things I didn't want to do anymore. I started with my house. I hired maids that come every couple of weeks, and they keep my house far more tidy than I was ever able to on my own. This was huge for me. I got back several hours over the weekend, and now I don't even have to purchase or store laundry detergents. But every Sunday, I still found myself angrily washing, drying, folding clothes. I said to myself, could I hire someone to do this for me? No, doing laundry is so time-consuming. I could never afford to have someone do this horrid chore for me. But actually I could. I found a laundromat nearby my house that washes, dries, folds, and hangs your laundry for $1 a pound. Now, every Monday, I drop off my dirty clothes for less than $20. I stop by the next day and pick up fresh, clean, ready-to-wear laundry that's ready for my wardrobe the next week. This is all fantastic as well, because I also don't have to even purchase laundry detergents anymore. From this point on, I started looking at everything I was spending mindless hours on and figured out ways to outsource it. Now, I have a personal trainer that comes to my house and works me out on my schedule at my convenience. Instead of me dragging myself to the gym at the earliest hours of the day, which by the way wasn't actually even happening, I have my meals and snacks delivered to my doorstep instead of spending far too much money at restaurants far too often. I even outsource parts of my day job. On average, I put together 2 PowerPoint presentations every week. I realized I was spending 50% of that time putting together the content to put in the presentations, and another 50% of the time just making it look pretty. But making it look pretty is not worth my time or skill set. So I find designers on Fiverr.com who make my PowerPoint presentations look beautiful in just a day for $5. Now at this point, some of you may be thinking to yourself, wow, Mary, that is a lot of outsourcing. Can you really afford to pay people to manage everything for you? Well, the answer is yes. You can afford anything if you're given just a little bit of time to figure out how to do it during the day. See, the more I continued to outsource, the more I had time to focus on my own career growth. I recently left a company that I had been with for nearly 7 years for a new job that's only 10 miles from my house and pays me $30,000 more per year. I repeat, my new job pays me $30,000 more per year. Guess what? An increase in salary and a decrease in drive time allows me to outsource even more. So I can spend my time doing the things I really want, like travel more. In fact, aloha, I won't see many of your smiling faces at this hour for the next couple of weeks, because come Saturday, I'm going to be relaxing on a sunny, sandy beach in Hawaii, enjoying a much-deserved vacation, which I'm very excited about. But opening up this extra time doesn't just allow me to have a vacation or be more lazy or nap more. What it allows me to also do is be a mentor and give back more of my time. For the last 2 years, I've been a mentor to young women who have a passion for science and technology. I help them develop their leadership and tactical skills during their educational years, so when they go out to get a job, they can get a fantastic job in the tech industry that right now is primarily driven and influenced by men. I'm helping enable them make their footprint in the tech industry. Fellow Toastmasters, I leave you with this challenge. Find one thing you hate. Get someone to delegate it to. Replace that time with one thing you love. You will feel so exhilarated. I am certain you will find ways to repeat this process over and over again, because your time is worth doing the things you love, not the things you hate.